Oh, peekaboo, I see you. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Bearable Bull here. And I got this aggressively average content for you today, as it feels like the Bulls have returned. We're watching you. And this is me getting excited again, as we have passed a critical moment in the crypto market. And while we're not 110% in the clear yet, I do believe that for the most part, from now up until April, we'll be in a nice healthy uptrend with back-end explosiveness in store for us. Ladies and gentlemen, we've been waiting a long time, and it's finally all about to be worth it. Now guys, when we pivot our attention over here to CoinMarketCap, we could see that Bitcoin has exploded beyond $31,200. And this is something we've been waiting for a long time to help us confirm that the bottom is in. But lucky for all of you, because we are not necessarily major Bitcoin investors here in the XRP community, we have the ability to look at Bitcoin as a market leader and also allow that to dictate whether or not the alt will rise eventually. This is what I mean. Bitcoin being up to $31,000 will allow us to accurately anticipate the hyper-suppressed altcoin market. Altcoins are way more repressed and retraced way more aggressively than Bitcoin during the bear market. But now, as Bitcoin is gearing up to jump up in value yet again, alts are still staying back for the most part and still hyper retraced. It's been a long, scary road through the FTX and Terra Luna collapse, through the massive Bitcoin liquidation that we saw recently, through all the Black Swan events, and especially the big one happening now in the Middle East. But now it's beginning to look like crypto is going to have its day in the sun. And I actually remember telling all of you that I believe these war times are going to be extremely bullish for crypto. As unfortunate as that sounds, it is something we can take advantage of. Now, something else that I have been warning my entire VIP community about is the fact that the S&P 500, it's looking extremely bearish to me. I don't like how the S&P looks. I don't like the stock market right now. I am actually very bearish on the stock market, while at the same time being very bullish on the crypto market. And I'm actually going to make an important point right here and right now. For the longest time, stocks and crypto have been correlated, with Bitcoin typically following the stock market. This has been something we've seen with the DXY. The DXY is the strength of the US dollar. And during 2022, we witnessed crypto and stocks take a big hit. At the exact same time, there was a moment earlier this year where the crypto market deviated a little bit from the stock market. And what I'm here to say is this. In 2016, when I first started my crypto journey, I initially believed that crypto will be inversely proportional to the stock market. The stock market is in a massive bubble right now. And at the exact same time, we have the birth of this brand new asset class that is meant to be a major solution to the systemic problems of the financial system and even of the stock market. I believe crypto will benefit handsomely from the collapse of the financial system. And we may be beginning to see a pivot away from the trend of following stocks. This is not confirmed. I cannot say with 100% certainty this is what's going to happen. But what I'm asking all of you in my community to do is just to have that in the back of your minds and to pay attention. Now, with that being said, as I'm getting progressively more bullish on the crypto market, I have to say that I made yet another post on my OnlyFans, as I have added bags to 2 new cryptos with my cash position that I highly recommend you look into. You can follow me on onlyfans.com/thebearablebull, as unfortunately YouTube isn't allowing me to post the link in the description. But I highly recommend you continue to follow me on there, as the moment you need me most will be during the entire bull market. For those of you already on that platform, I will be responding to your DMs tonight, as I have been backlogged with the free course I've been working on. But we definitely have a lot to discuss. Now, in regards to XRP specifically, one of the biggest reasons why I believe XRP will reach new all-time highs during this next bull market is because of the automated market makers. And this new technology for the future of the XRP ledger is profound. But I've come to realize that not enough people really understand what it is or what it means. And here, this is an easy explanation of Ripple's automated market makers and how it's different from traditional order books. I think a lot of you are going to gain a better understanding after listening to this and paying attention.
For those who are not familiar with AMM protocols, what an AMM actually is. Well, AMM, as briefly mentioned, stands for Automated Market Makers, and AMM algorithms have been widely adopted in decentralized finance, DeFi exchanges or DEXs, decentralized exchanges. Different from order book based exchanges with AMMs, you don't match a buyer and a seller. So when a trade is executed, there's no buyer-seller pair. Instead, on an AMM, the trade is executed according to a conservation function, or what we call as bonding curve. So the price between 2 assets is actually algorithmically determined by this bonding curve. So in that sense, when an exchange user comes in and make a trade, this person is actually not trading with a so to speak, trading counterparty, but instead this person's trade is trading against the so-called liquidity pool. And we have, on the other side of the story, we have the liquidity providers who will first and foremost put some funds, some liquidity into a pool, a smart contract pool. And based on the state or the balance of the reserves within the smart contract, the conservation function would automatically calculate what the exchange rate should be. As such, with AMMs, you can guarantee some kind of this kind of continuous liquidity. So you wouldn't, and when an exchange user comes in, he or she would not be afraid that the order wouldn't be taken, because the order will always be taken continuously. The price will be automatically determined by the bonding curve. So that's basically the advantage of using an AMM. Usually with a decentralized, with an order book based mechanism, you would have to input, let's say, 4 variables. One is what you are selling, the asset that you're selling. Second one, the asset you're buying. The third one is the quantity of the asset that you're selling. And the fourth one is the quantity of the asset that you're buying. So those 4 variables. Whereas with an AMM, you only input 3 out of those 4 variables. So the quantity of the selling asset, what the selling asset is, and what the buying asset is. And the quantity of the buying asset will be automatically calculated by the bonding curve.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, I genuinely hope that helped. XRP has always been the crypto that I believe has a legitimate chance to be the #1 crypto on the planet and surpass Bitcoin. But for right now, Bitcoin is still the leader, and all cryptos do follow it. And the reason this is so important is because if Bitcoin is finally on its bullish trajectory yet again, then we can anticipate profit taking time for XRP and other altcoins as well. As blockchain backer said, if Bitcoin is able to maintain these prices for the rest of the day, it will close above the 50-week, 100-week, and 200-week moving averages. And that right there would indicate extreme positivity returning to the crypto market. Despite all odds, despite the entire market looking like an absolute doomsday scenario, despite all the black swan events in the world today, we are here with the greatest digital asset ever created, with fast speeds and low fees, with regulatory clarity in the United States and giving the SEC 3 losses. Oh, you better believe it's a very special time to be alive if you're an XRP Army member, especially if you were buying XRP under the 35-cent mark for years. I think the people that have persevered through bear market upon bear market, through the SEC lawsuit, through numerous FUD campaigns, are about to get way more than what they originally expected. Stay the course, my friends. We will become the new 1%. Now guys, to cap off this video for today, we have Ripple advertising yet again as they're ramping up their marketing campaigns heading into the new bull market. Ripple has a new video on their homepage, paving the way towards the new mainstream jargon, Ripple payments. And I want you all to exude extreme confidence in this digital asset that by far has the strongest fundamentals in the entire space. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Bearable Bull here. Thanks for tuning in. As always, I appreciate every single one of you. Now I'll be back tomorrow with another video.
Blockchain technology can appear complicated. I'm here to show you it's not. Hi, I'm Pegah Sultani, and I'm the head of payments product at Ripple. So what I find fascinating is that trillions of dollars of value move across borders every year. By 2030, it's expected to reach 300 trillion. Despite this growth, global payments are often expensive, slow, prone to error. Fortunately, at Ripple, we're changing the way value moves around the world. We use blockchain technology and digital assets to enable faster, more affordable, and more transparent payments for both our customers and their customers. Here's how it works. Let's say a business wants to send pounds from the UK to the Philippines. First, they request an FX quote on pricing and foreign exchange. The business receives the quote, approves it, and then submits payment instructions. A digital asset acts as a bridge currency moving from the UK to the Philippines. It is then converted to local currency through Ripple's global partner network. The recipient then receives the exact amount quoted to them in Philippine pesos in real time. It's that simple. And when you're ready to scale to new corridors, Ripple's global payout network provides access to key markets and currencies, including many that were traditionally difficult to reach. You can start transacting within as little as 3 weeks. And your payments will settle in seconds, not days. The future of finance is here.